behind the line? Okay, no
I'm
worries.
dead.
Do you know where my profile is? Do you know how to get to my profile? So
Just a minute.
so after we close this, but you have to close this. After we close this out, you're going to she's so adorable. You're going to go to my profile and just hit the live.
All right,
All
we'll try
right.
again.
Yeah, this is what it's all about. It's all about learning new things, right? It's all about growing your arsenal. It's all about sorry guys, it's all about growing your arsenal. Oh, there is my hello, my princess. Hello, Amaryllis. Oh my goodness, I was looking at your gift the other day. Well, happy Mother's Day to your mommy and the people that pour into you. Happy Mother's Day to everybody that is celebrating with your mom. Thank you, Sean. I see you. If you don't have your mom with you, again, I hope that you are cherishing her memory and all that she's poured into you, right? Speaking of Mother's Day, last night, the ladies of SWV and Escape were all together and it was amazing. I really enjoyed that. But today we're going to talk about business, right? They say that now is the best time to start a business. There we go. She did it. Now is the best time, right? They say that these times are the best times to start a business. So there we go. You did it. Yay. Hello. And there is our business guru. We have Sandra Holtzman on IG, and she's here to talk to us about why it's so important, right, to start a business or to grow your business. Our paths have crossed because I attend this. Well, first of all, anybody that knows me knows that I'm about my coin. You do know that. They know that. And I ventured into a new business this year. Last year, actually, we started it. Shout out to the Sweet Treats Factory. And I came across our paths crossed, Sandra Holtzman, because she is actually the professor of this grand course. Hey, Chu, thank you. And I wanted her to come on today to talk to everybody about why it's so important to just start that business that you've been talking about, why it's so important to grow your business, and how the pandemic, right, is actually giving people a way up. So, welcome. Can we get a round of applause? Thank you.
Thank you.
It's in our ears. I hear it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, Sandy, do you want to just give a brief overview of what you do, who you are, and so everybody, our viewers that are listening or watching on our live, as well as our DTF radio family, they can all hear you. Go.
Oh, well, thanks for inviting me, first of all, Faya. Um, I uh, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've started 4 companies, and for the last 10, 15 years, I've been teaching both marketing on the graduate level and entrepreneurship to the city of New York for the Women's
Nice.
Center for Entrepreneurship,
Go women,
for
entrepreneurs.
FIT.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm all about women entrepreneurs. And right now, you brought it up, right now is the ultimate sweet spot. The entire country is focused on Black women entrepreneurs starting companies. This is the time. Jump in and do it. Don't
This is
wait.
the time. Exactly.
This is
Now,
the time.
what would you say to that person who's been pondering it and they're just so nervous? It's something new. They don't have all the business acumen to just dive right in. I know you
You
guys
don't need
can't
the
hear her.
acumen.
You can jump on Instagram. We're on Instagram and you can hear her there. Okay, go.
Okay. You don't need the acumen.
Mm,
You need the passion. You need to know, you need to feel it inside, and you have an expertise in an area. That's all you need. There are people all over who can help you develop that expertise
wow.
and to give you the business. I work with fashion people a lot, and
Fashion.
fashion, yeah,
Hmm.
they understand fashion, they know how to design, and most of them, they're all right brain, they're all creative. And if this resonates with anybody, they don't know about doing marketing,
Right.
selling,
Hmm.
contract, anything. You can supplement that, but once you have the passion, you can't substitute the passion. And there's never a right time or a wrong time to start. And if you're hesitant, start.
Start.
you
Yeah.
you can't see the doors that will open once you start,
Hmm.
but the doors start opening all over the place and you will never look back.
Wow. So what Sandy is saying start, right? Don't think about it. Start. You can learn things as you go along. Maybe you can
Right.
hire people, right, that can pick up where you can't, put down. And there are things that you can do that can get your business train on the track. Don't just sit and wait. So what are can you name like three top things that someone who's about to jump into business, what is the top three important things that you can give them right now today?
Wow. Okay. Um, you should protect yourself. Um,
Protect yourself.
trademark your logo,
Trademark
and
logos.
this is all protecting yourself. This
Yep.
is all part of one.
Hmm.
Protect yourself. Trademark your logo. Buy your URL. That's one.
Hmm.
Okay. Get yourself up there. Get established.
Hmm.
Um, develop social media. Like you're on
Develop social
Instagram.
media.
A lot
Hmm.
of people are on Instagram now. If you're selling a product, that's the place to be. And the third thing is don't do it alone.
Mm.
There's so many people out there to support you, and and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. There are people out there with the expertise that can help you, but most importantly, there are people out there who are going to cheerlead you.
Yes,
And when you work
supporters.
with them, you're cheerleading them too. And
Hmm.
together you build positive momentum. So those
Nice.
are the three most important things.
Nice, very nice. So we'll wrap that up again. We'll say you said protect yourself. So protect your neck. You want to make sure that you establish yourself. If whether it's um, owning the trademark for your logo, your tagline, as well as establishing yourself online. You need to have internet presence. So you need to own your street, right? So that's your URL, right? You need to own your street. So you can do that through register.com or godaddy.com. And then the third one is you said support, right? You said don't go at it alone. So you can partner, you can make sure that you form great networking relationships with people that can help grow your business or grow your network, right? And in turn you're also doing the same for them,
Right.
right?
There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with people.
If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with people, right? It takes a team, right? No one can do and can
Exactly.
grow a business by themselves. I mean, yeah,
Exactly.
I don't know anybody that's done it. I know Bill Gates didn't do it. If we're trying to get
Exactly.
Bill Gates money, you need to have a team, right? So Sandy, what was it that helped you develop your passion for business? How'd you get to where you are today?
Well, I was always passionate about problem solving, and marketing is problem solving. It doesn't matter what you're marketing. It's like here's an issue, here's a product, here's a service. How do you how do you get the message? How do you get the message across? How do you create the message? How do you get the audience interested? So the problem solving to me was always that's what turned me on. The
Nice.
other part of my passion is
Hmm.
the energy that entrepreneurs have, like you.
Hmm.
Um, there's an energy that can't be duplicated that entrepreneurs have,
Hmm.
and I love tapping into that energy and using it to help people move forward,
Very nice. Very
um,
nice.
and to realize, to realize their passion.
Hmm.
Life is short. Do it.
Yes, I love that. Yes, life is short. I say that all the time. You got to find your happy. And if you can find a lot of happy in business where you're getting money. I mean,
Right.
that's money makes me happy. So you guys, you really want to don't just think about it. There are resources available that will allow you to just, accomplish your dream. You can start your business. You can start your business in a matter of 2 hours formatting your business,
Exactly.
right? Online, you can do it yourself. If not, there are resources you can, reach out to help you do it. But you can have your business formatted, your web domain, and your social media presence all within 2 hours. It's not that difficult. Now,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah. So what are you hearing in terms of trends that people who have businesses, right? They maybe established their business through the pandemic. What are some of the challenges that they're facing outside of funding, right? And we'll talk about that in a little while. What are some of the challenges or the trends that you're hearing out there from your entrepreneurs that you deal with?
Well, a couple of things. The first is people are feeling isolated. I mean, COVID is doing that to everybody, but if you have a business, it's even worse.
Hmm.
Um, and some people are doing fabulous. If you're a therapist, your phone is ringing off the hook.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
People are desperate for help.
yeah.
Um, and if you own a brick and mortar,
Hmm.
You gotta figure out a way to make that profitable, given that people aren't going out.
Right.
And I work with some entrepreneurs who do that. So it's making it's making pivots. If you have a brick and mortar and everything fell apart, give up the lease if you can do it. It's not that easy, but give up the lease. Or if you see an opening, like again, fashion designers, some people who work in cloth, when COVID first began, they started designing masks.
Mm, yeah. They
Um, you
pivoted.
know,
Yeah.
there's opportunities are there. You just have to be open minded enough to grasp them.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. Yep. So that person that's thinking about a business, and I hear this a lot. I don't have any money. I want to do the business, but I don't have any money. It's going to take money. What do you tell that
Yeah,
person?
it takes money. You got to put you got to you got to put skin in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, take okay, I went to film school, okay, and I went to a different. I got my master's in a different school than Spike Lee did, but we both went to NYU almost
Nice.
simultaneously.
Uh-oh.
And when he did She's Gotta Have It, his first film, he went out and he financed the whole thing, I think $60,000 on credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted it. And this is what I meant by passion before. There's a lot you can do by bootstrapping and not paying money, but you got to put skin in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You want to sell a product or a service. You got to put money in. You got to you got to spend money to make money. It doesn't just happen. Somebody doesn't show up at your door in the morning, much as we would like them to,
Yeah.
with a
Say,
silver platter and
here.
say, "Here."
Here. I'm taking it.
Well, in your case, I'd like you to show up with candy at my door,
Oh
but
yeah.
that's something different.
We have that. Shout out to the Sweet Treats Factory. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I totally agree with you, right? It takes money to make money. You have to be willing to invest in yourself. Or, if you can't, maybe then there are people that get that within your core circle that can invest in your business to help it grow to the next level.
Right. You got to be careful with that, though.
Hmm.
How much of your business are you going to give away for the money? How much control are you going to give away?
Hmm.
You got to be careful when you go down that path. I mean, when I started my business, the first one in 1997, those were the good old days. It cost me $20,000 to put up a website. Okay,
Wow.
because I'm in marketing, I had to put up a super duper website, and there was Flash openings. Remember Flash
Yeah.
and all that's ancient history now,
Yeah.
and all that other stuff. Now you can put up a website for a few $100s. You
Yeah.
can put up a landing page.
Mhm.
So again, you know, if you have money, to buy that dress you're interested or that pair of sneakers you're interested in,
Mm.
hold it off and put it towards yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Invest in yourself, right? If you want your business, then you have to prioritize. And, it may mean not spending on shoes, ladies, our shoes and bags that we love, or a dress, right? Fellas, your Jordans may have to wait. You can take those coins, put them aside so you can build up so you can have enough money to start your own business. So when that revenue starts coming in, when those revenue streams start coming in, then you can pay yourself and buy your bags, your shoes, and your sneakers. But now you're
And you
building up your legacy.
and your goals may change once that revenue comes in.
Right.
The
Yeah.
other the other thing I did when I started, no, it was after I was in business for a while. I worked with a startup, and they had a B&B, a bed and breakfast in Virginia, and they needed a brochure written. I'm a writer, and they said, "We'll give you 10 free nights if you write our brochure." I
Wow.
said,
Bartering.
"Right." That's what I said.
Nice.
And I took them up on it, and it was a win-win. I gave them a brochure, which they used for 10 years, and I never even used the 10 nights. I think I went there 7 or 8 nights. I was perfectly happy.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, listen, I mean, I'd love 10 free nights somewhere for a lot of cupcakes. I think we can make that happen, especially if it's Hawaii. We can make that happen, right? Definitely. So what type of services do you offer small businesses or, independent, sole proprietors who are trying to grow their business? Like what type of services can people, if they can, reach out to you or the center for?
Well, soup to nuts, basically. Um, I do coaching, and I'm putting together cohorts of people who are already in business, um, and want to move their business from whatever they're making now, and grow rapidly in a year.
Wow.
And that incorporates meeting once a month, having accountability partners. We talked about not doing it alone, and setting your course. You set a goal for a year, you set your milestones so you can reach them, and that. And I do copywriting, design,
Nice.
website, digital, market research. I do a little
You
bit
do
of everything.
everything. Remind me of
Yeah.
somebody I know. Definitely.
But
Um,
it depends on what the person needs.
yeah, right. Yeah, but and see that's so much, right? So trying to go it alone, you don't really know like what you should be prioritizing, right? Because the
Right.
business is like a baby, right? It takes a lot. It takes a lot to get its legs, to find its legs. It takes a lot to get it crawling and walking and running, right? You got to pack your patience, but how does one prioritize what needs to be done first, or what they need to
Well,
focus on?
it's a little bit. It's like you said. You use the baby analogy, which I like better than mine, which is a skeleton. And you're putting flesh on the skeleton, the business, and building it that way. Um, it goes back to a little bit of what we discussed before. You need you need to establish a name, a brand,
Mhm.
what your logo looks like, how to recognize the brand, um, how to differentiate yourself from the other people. You need to have product or service that's ready to go, and you can do this. I mean, you're in the fast track course, so city
I
the city of
am. I am. I am.
my ace students. The city of New York runs the fast track courses over the course of a year. If you're in fashion, and even if you're not, you can take startup courses at FIT.
Hmm.
And those courses will lay out the pattern for you. There are books you can read, you can Google stuff online. But again, when you're in a class, you're meeting other people. And that's really important.
Yeah, you can learn. You can learn from other people.
Well,
Hear what
it's
their
it's
challenges and
support,
right.
right? If somebody has been down a path and they know something, then you don't have to go down that path. Like I said, it's not reinventing the wheel. It's picking up, learn from others' experience, and then you have experience that you can share.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it's important.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And people can find this information about these courses as well as yourself. Can they go to your website to find it or
We have actually, I think I sent you the link. It's
yes,
Marketing Cures
.com. Yeah,
GPS.com.
yep.
It's
Mhm.
a landing page,
Mhm.
and it'll tell you about that group. But if you post my email, people can email me, and
That is awesome.
I'll send them some information that'll get them started. But if you go to nyc.gov, Small Business Services, nyc.gov, you can sign up for Fast Track.
Awesome.
If you're ready in business and you want to move rapidly, then GPS is for you. It's Grow, Pivot, and Stabilize, and we set it up for people um, who have businesses already, who are profitable, who want to really take the next step and move.
Mhm.
Like if you're making 60,000, you want to make 250,000. If you're
Within a
making a
year.
hundred thousand, you want to make 500,000.
Within a
If you're
year.
making 200,000, you want to make them. Yeah,
Within a
that
year.
sounds nice, doesn't
See, it's doable. It's doable
it?
with
It's
the right
doable.
guidance and coach, access to the right guidance and coach. It's doable, people. All you have to do is make sure that you have the foundation, which is you have to have the business. You have to be registered. You have to have your product or your service. You have to have something that can that Sandy can take her magic wand and give you guidance, of course, right? And you have to do the work, right? There's a lot of work involved. You can't just sit and think that, oh, I have a business coach, my business is going to grow, right? You have to put
No,
in the effort, you have to put in
no.
the hard work to see those numbers grow, right? Because that's in the
Yeah,
end, it's all about the numbers.
the coach doesn't do it for you.
Yeah.
They basically and the course doesn't do it for you. You got to do it for you. But basically, we we help you. It's like, and this is like we talk about with a business plan. You got to know where you want to go, and we'll help you set the path of how you want to get there.
Awesome. Now that to me is beautiful. You don't have to think so hard, right? Don't try to get all the books and take all the online. No, there's an easier way. There's an
And
easier
you don't have
way.
to do it all at once.
Yeah.
Don't drive yourself nuts.
Yeah, no, we can't do that. These days, it's too many other external things that do that.
Too much
So,
stress.
tell us about a success story, your biggest success story that you've had.
Oh my God. Well, this is funny. I was sending out postcards, right? Everybody's sending email and everybody goes, delete, delete, delete. So we said, what'll get people's attention? And this happened over 10 years ago. Um, but So we sent out postcards with an ad that I had done that I knew it was a showstopper. We did it for the company formerly known as Warner Lambert. I do a lot of farm advertising, and it was the most financially productive ad for Benadryl in for 3 years running. So we sent out a little postcard, cost about $100 to do it, um, and then I started following up on my phone calls, and I didn't follow up with this one call because they were in Georgia. They weren't going to be bothered. They called me. They got the
Wow.
postcard. They called me. I flew. They were actually in Florida. I flew to Miami for the day.
Ah,
I showed them what I could do,
ah,
and I came back with a $250,000 assignment.
that is
And we
amazing.
launched a drug that went from 100,000 prescriptions a month to 1 million a month just based on the work we did.
That is amazing. Oh my goodness. Can we get hand claps for that? Is this the hand
So you,
claps?
so you put yourself out there, and you don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
But
Right.
the energy, it's the energy just draws people in.
Awesome. Wow. So yeah, there's so much that we can learn from you. And I look forward. See, I'm blessed because I am in the class. Um so I get to get poured into by Sandy. Okay, so
Right.
Sean says he got his EIN and a Duns and Bradstreet number on the books that he's not even using. I know this sounds cliche, but I'd love to turn that into a record label. It's a trucking company that's just sitting there. So how does okay, so that is a huge pivot from a trucking company to a record label. Can that be done in the same with this, or do you have to start a new business?
Well, if he has a trucking company, then he already has the business savvy and he knows what to do. And then the record label just is a different audience, it's a different product, you know. But he already has all the savvy. He's been down the road, so it's easier. It's easier to start a second company having experience, having started the first.
Hmm.
I mean, I started four.
Wow.
Um, and it's not that you're not going to work your butt off, and it's not that you're going to have all of business is problem solving day by day, minute by minute.
Hmm.
It's not that those problems are going to go away and that silver platter is still going to magically appear, but but he has a leg up because he understands business. And if you're in the trucking business, the music, I mean, music trucking business is tough. The music business is tough. Um, you know,
Mm.
he understands how to kind of, I think of boxing, how to dodge
Yeah, how to
and
stick and
throw a
move.
punch.
That's what we
Yeah,
call
right. How
stick
to
and
do the
move.
move.
So Sandy said, I
Right.
don't know if you heard her, Sean, but she says since you already have the business mindset and the business skill set already, hey, it should be easy for you to do. Yes, trucking is trucking and music is music, but because you already have the kind of, you know how to stick and move, you should be okay. Just do it. Just do it. Don't sit and wait. I mean, listen, we all need music these days, right? This is what's helping us, some of us, control the crazy. Definitely for me. Thank you, Sandy, so much for that. If you could give that golden nugget for the business that has been hit by the pandemic really hard, and maybe this business hasn't learned how to pivot or think outside the box, what would you recommend for that business owner that yeah, definitely got hit, but they just don't see growth at this time?
Okay, well, this is why you either need a course or a coach, or an accountability partner so that they can creatively work with you to take what you have and either ditch it, which you
Mm.
probably won't do, or pivot into something that can be profitable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, that's what, there you go. Okay, so Sean says, thank you, Sandy, so much for that. Cool.
Thanks. I want
Awesome.
to hitch a ride with him.
She says she'll hit you right and then you'll have great music.
Okay.
And great music. That's awesome. All right. So do we have any other questions from anybody that's on? Our business owner wasn't able to join us. So shout out to Queen Solomon. She couldn't
uh,
make it. It is Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to you. as well,
Thank you, and to
Sandy.
you.
Thank you. Yeah. Here's another question that I always get. If that new business owner, they can't afford a website, right? Yes, it's not 20,000 anymore, but it does take a couple of $100s to get your website up. Would you advise promoting through social media or running ads through social media if they
Well,
don't have a
here's the
website?
thing. If they don't have money to put up a website, then they don't have money to take ads out. So here's the thing. In the old days, pre-website or whatever, when you when you go to a meeting and you hand someone your business card, they immediately go home. What do you do? What do I do? You go home and you call up their website to see if they're real.
Mhm.
So even if you don't have a website, you can put up a landing page. Wix will give you a free one. If you're gonna buy one, I don't know if they're free or not. Who does WordPress has free websites,
Mm,
so there are a
WordPress.
lot of options. And
Hmm.
even if you only do a landing page, it's like I have three different email addresses. Actually, I have six because of the three schools I teach in.
Hmm.
But if you go to my Gmail account, and that was the only one I'd have, you go, boy, she's too cheap even to put up a domain, right? Is this a real person or is this an amateur? So if you go to marketing, Sandra Holtzman at S Holtzman at Marketing Cures, S Holtzman at Holtzman.com, it says you're real to the other person,
Hmm.
and it's a way of instilling trust. So that's why it's so important.
Hmm. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, and then we're gonna catch this one last question. What's the thing that you're seeing business owners do that really gets under your skin? Like that one thing that you constantly hear from whether seasoned business owners, entrepreneurs, or newbies. What's that one thing that when you hear it, you just go ah?
Well, there are two.
Okay, go.
Um, um, we talked, and they're both interconnected. We talked a little bit about this. A lot of business owners say they can't go forward because they don't have the funds. The single biggest reason businesses fail is not lack of money, it's bad management.
Mhm.
So um, you got to look in the mirror and you got to fix it because you're the business owner. And
That's
money is
deep.
never the answer. It's an easy answer, but it's never the answer.
Mm.
And so you can't blame it on money. How are you going to fix it? How are you going to bootstrap? Um, how are you going to take care of it? And that gets under my skin because people, oh, I can't. And it's the entrepreneur that's taken half a step and is scared or defensive
Mm.
or whatever. They're afraid to take the other step. When I started my business, I did it alone. I was working in Philadelphia, and here I am in Manhattan, and all my contacts, my editors, my IT guy, I couldn't pick up the phone and call an extension and say, hey, come down the hall. I'm 2 states away.
Right.
And I started from scratch, and it was lonely and it was hard, but I built up from scratch. So that's what they got to do. You just have to believe in yourself. The other thing is, and I'll just give this as an example. Somebody I used to work with on staff at an ad agency. We both started at companies at the same time, and she was doing HR or something. And I ran into her, and she was so excited, and we were talking about everything. And then 6 months later, I ran into her, and I said, "How's your business doing?" And she said, "I gave it up. I couldn't stand working alone."
Wow.
And she went on staff again. I never had that problem, but you got to understand who you are. And if you can't do it, but really you're not making excuses and you can't do it, that's not for you. Not everybody is an entrepreneur.
Hmm. Interesting, right? You
They
have to
make it,
have that fight in
everybody
you.
makes it sound easy, but it's
It's
not.
not. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Oh, that is good. Really, really good. That resonates deep. Well, we thank you so much for your time today and your wisdom and your insight when it comes to business. Do you want to give people more information on how they can contact you, either social media as well as your website? Again,
Um, I'll give you my email if I can.
yep. And I can share it too. I'll share it when we do the wrap up after the show.
.com. Oh,
marketingcures.gps.com.
I spelled my name wrong. Wait a minute. It's S Holtzman.
S. Holtzman.
There we go.
Awesome.
Holtzman at
Mhm.
marketingcures.com. I'm posting it.
Awesome.
Um, and then the website is marketing www.marketingcures. And I forgot what my Instagram is, and my Twitter is at marketing cures, I think.
Right. I'll
And then
share it.
marketing cures on Facebook.
Good, good. I'll share it. Thank you so much for your
Thank
insight.
you for having me.
Oh, I appreciate you so much. And I look forward to my Wednesday class. I have to give a presentation soon about my business. So I've been working on it. Thank you so
Good for
much.
you.
Yes. Thank you so much for all you do. We appreciate it. Thank
Oh,
you.
you're welcome. Thanks for having
Thank
me.
you.
Have a great
You
rest of the
too.
day.
Take care and enjoy.
Bye now.
Bye. That was awesome. That was really good. Let's see. Do you have anything here? All right, people, you guys and gals need to get your gotta get your business. You gotta get your business together. You have to be about your business. Oh, can you get there? Yeah, okay, she's off. You gotta be about your business, right? There's just so many opportunities, so many resources that are available right now that can help get you to the next level. All right, I don't. Let me see. How do I do this? Oh, let's see. So let's see if my business partner wants to come on and talk. I've invited her. Is she still on? You only three guests can be in your live room. Oh, hi. How are you?
Hey,
Hi. Happy Mother's Day to you, love.
happy Mother's Day to you.
Yeah, what'd you think of the advice? Wasn't it really good?
Oh, I loved it. It
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to like moving forward and
Yes.
growing.
Growing. Yeah.
She said grow, process, and
And
stabilize.
stabilize. Growth. I know stabilize was one. Growth and stabilize was one. There was another one, but I'll get it and then I'll share it because I'm gonna write
So
it
I
in.
really liked it. I'm
Yeah,
looking forward
I'm gonna
to
put it on
just,
the put it on a sticky so that I can see it or vision board. Now you do vision boards, right?
yeah,
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 we talked about
yeah.
that in one of the classrooms about doing vision boards. Thank you, everyone. Happy Mother's Day, Jackie. Um, to vision boards to keep your focus right when it comes to your business. Maybe we should do
So I
one. We
have
should do
one
one together.
vision board. I'm in my bedroom.
Oh,
So
let's
I have
see
one
it. Wait,
vision
is it
board
safe? There's nothing else laying around there, right?
to my left, which is like
Let's see your vision
it's
board. Can we
safe.
see it?
My it's my chakra
Personal.
tree.
Oh, let's see
Hold
it.
on, hold on.
She's sharing her chakra tree in her bedroom. It's safe, everybody. Don't worry. There's nothing that's sticking out that might scare us.
Nothing crazy, but my camera. So
Oh,
it's my
wow. Oh, that's beautiful. Did you make that?
so I made it. I
Oh,
painted
that's
it.
gorgeous. Look at you
So
little artist. Oh, grow,
yeah,
stabilize, and pivot. Grow. Thank you, Sandy. Grow, stabilize, and pivot, right? Because if it's not working, then you
yes,
need to learn how to be flexible. You need to learn how to turn the tide, turn so the tide can turn. That's so important, especially like who knew that the pandemic would hit? Who knew, right?
yeah.
So that's
Nobody
changed
knew.
the way a lot of businesses have to do their business, right? Maybe even how they sell their products. Can't be brick and
Mhm.
mortar anymore. They may I'm really like, are we good? I'm good until you tell me I'm not good. It's like going to your toenail. um yeah, so it's so important to grow, stabilize, and pivot, and having a business coach, I think, is a great resource for you to have if you are jumping into business or trying to grow your business. So luckily for us, I'm already in the class. Whoop whoop, and I'm
Yeah.
learning so much. And then maybe you should take it too. Hey
Yeah,
fam, shout out to
I
Fam Bino.
really like to.
Shout out to Fam.
I'm a management major,
Yes, you are.
so
That you are.
it would go
She's
right
very
along
smart.
with what
Beauty
I
and
do.
brains. Yeah. Yeah. Happy happy
Ditto.
happy Mother's Day to my sis Rashawn. Fam, I'll text her. But yeah. Well, okay, I guess we've had a great show today. We've learned a lot. There's so much to do. I have so much to do. Yeah. So much to do. But are you enjoying your Mother's Day?
I am. Oh my God. Well, I did a lot of stuff yesterday, and so today I just cooked dinner. Me
Wait,
and
why
my
are you
kids had
cooking
dinner
on Mother's Day?
because
The
it's
kids should be
my
cooking.
baby
It
picked.
should be
Oh my
it should
God,
be
no.
peanut butter and jelly.
Oh my God,
Listen, it's the thought that counts.
no.
All right. Well, I'm wishing you a happy Mother's Day. Did you watch the Versus? Thank you, Chu. Did you watch
I
Versus?
didn't.
You did
I
what? And doesn't she
didn't.
look just like Coco? Right? She looks just like
No,
Coco. Yes, she does.
no,
She does. She
no.
looks like Coco. But yeah, it was awesome. I really got my life. But thanks for
Yeah,
joining. I love you. Mwah. Enjoy your
I
Mother's
love you
Day.
too.
Thank you all for tuning in.
You too.
And make sure you catch the wrap up. In a little while, I'll get it up. Thank you, Sandy, for joining and sharing her wisdom and expertise. Business. It's all about getting money in 2021. That's where the money resides. I think so.
So this week
All right.
we got to be on.
Bye. Yes. Bye. Bye. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in and joining. Enjoy your day. It's Sunday. Is it football season still or basketball season? What are they doing now? It's basketball, baseball. So no more football Sundays? Oh, okay. So you got basketball and baseball. Enjoy. Bye. Thanks, Sean. Bye bye.